Bueno, estamos aquí con Rapoport, un referente de los medios de comunicación en la NFL. Mr. Rapoport, it's a pleasure to be with you. How are you doing this morning?
Doing great, man. It's good to be with you.
And tell us, how many Super Bowls you have covered to now?
For NFL Network, I've been covering Super Bowls since 2013. I covered the Patriots before, so since 2009. It's been more than a decade. It's been pretty crazy.
And what's the Super Bowl you have enjoyed the most as a sports journalism?
Ooh, man. I'm having a good time so far here. I enjoyed them all, honestly. I mean, they all have their own kind of life of themselves. I probably enjoyed Minnesota more than a lot of people, even though it was incredibly cold. I don't know. Like they're all good. This has been a good one. I mean, to me, it's always the culmination of a work year and a football year, everything coming together. It's a great experience.
And why Minnesota?
It was a fun town. Everything was close by for me. It was a lot of fun. And I reveled in being happy even though everybody was so cold and miserable.
And where are you from, Ian?
I'm from New York.
From New York. And you're a fan of some team? Any team?
I'm a big Mets fan. I love baseball, so the New York Mets are my team. As far as football goes, I don't really have a team that I root for. I have friends and people I know on each of the teams, so I would prefer that some of the people I know well don't get fired, so I end up rooting for that. But really, like for leading up here, I hope it's a really good game.
So it's incredible. You don't have any NFL team.
I really don't.
So you go often to the Chase Field to see the Mets?
Oh yeah, I go to Citi Field. I go whenever I can. I got two small boys. I bring them there. I'm going to force them to be Mets fans. I feel like that's a solid way to bring them up.
Yeah, share with us your biggest anecdote with any player, any coach. The first thing you come to your mind in the NFL career.
I would say, the things I kind of remember most, and, I've obviously had a lot of experiences. So when I was on the Patriots beat, for covering the Patriots for the Boston Herald, on Friday afternoons I'd go stand by Tom Brady's locker, put my recorder away, and just talk about things, life, whatever's going on. 5 or 10 minutes, nothing crazy, but just go sit and hanging out with Tom Brady. Seeing what's on his mind is always something I'll remember.
And you have an idol in the National Football League?
An idol?
An icon.
I really don't. I mean, to me, I just kind of enjoy it all. It's a fun thing to cover.
We see you tweeting the whole time. How many hours of your week do you invest to your job, to the NFL?
It's hard to say because it's always going on. It never stops. I've been on vacation, been woken up by news at 11:30 at night or broken news at 2 o'clock in the morning. It literally never stops, which is one of the reasons I love it, honestly.
You're 724.
That's right. It's nonstop craziness.
Yeah, and talking about this week, what do you think, or what team do you think is going to win the next Sunday? Based on the statistics, on the emotions you have felt interviewing and listening to the coaches, the players, what do you think?
I think it's going to be an awesome game. I think we're going to see a lot of offense. To me, the Chiefs seem maybe a little better equipped. They got Patrick Mahomes, and he's pretty good. They got one of the best coaches around in Andy Reid. They got a well-rounded team. 49ers are great too, but to me, maybe the Chiefs have just a small leg up.
It seems 49ers to be more complete team because of the statistics. There is no playmaker like Mahomes. Do you think anyway the Chiefs going to win the Sunday?
Yeah, I mean, I do think the 49ers are great. They're well-rounded. They can run the ball well. Their defense can take the ball away, and they got a great coach. I just think it's going to be an awesome game.
And what do you think are those details that Chiefs have to take care of in order to win?
Don't turn the ball over. I think that would be the main thing. And When you have an opportunity to convert third downs, stay on the field because, everything the 49ers are going to do is to try to take Patrick Mahomes off the field, which I get because, the less Mahomes plays, the better for the 49ers.
And based on this Chiefs defense, how do you think they're going to manage to, since the Niners have longer drives, and how the defense is going to take care of Andy?
I think it's going to be, conditioning is going to be big here because the 49ers are going to want big drives, long drives. They're going to want to run the ball. They're going to want to stay on the field. The Chiefs defense is going to be it has its work cut out for them, I'll tell you that, but I can't wait to see it.
So it has to do with the physical condition?
Yeah, and I think that'll be a big part Sunday.
Is there anything you want to add to the Mexico City's Deportrece auditorium?
Just the main thing for me would be I want to come to a game there. I've never been to Mexico City for a game. I heard the experience is unbelievable. Maybe one of these years I'll be able to make it down.
Yeah, you should come to one game in Azteca Stadium.
I'm dying, believe me. That would be fantastic.
Would you like to give us some words for the Mexican fans?
Not in Spanish.
No problem. I will translate.
I just, the only thing I would say to the Mexican fans is I appreciate the passion. It is an incredibly passionate fan base. Mexican fans love football like I do, which is the only thing I really care about.
Yeah, you are very known in Mexico City. Many people knows about you and Rapoport,
They should.
Yes. Tell us finally a little bit of your family. You have kids?
I do. I'm married. I have two small boys, a 5-year-old and a 6-year-old. They love football. They love soccer. They are crazy. They love Ninja Warriors, so they bounce off my walls. And I get to see them in 5 days.
Oh, great. They root for the MLS or European teams? Or they're too small?
A little bit too small. They know some of the stars, but they're a little bit too small to get into it, but I'm sure they will.
Yeah,
we've been to a game. We went to a game actually at Yankee Stadium. One of the MLS teams plays there, so that was kind of fun.
Yeah, in the coming years, MLS and Liga MX will have things to do, business together.
I think that would be great.
Yeah, and it's been a pleasure to be with you. Have a good week, the rest of the week, and God bless you.
Thank you, man. Thank you for having me.
Bye bye.